Now in the next blessed verse of the Holy Quran, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states, وَقَالُوا اتَّخَذَ اللَّهُ وَلَدًا سُبْحَانَهُ بَلْ لَهُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ كُلٌّ لَهُ قَانِتُونَ. And they say, Allah has taken to himself a son. Glory be to him. He is free from any such stain. Instead, to him belongs all that is in the heavens and in the earth, and all are devoutedly obedient to him. The Jews considered Hazrat Uzair alayhi salam and Hazrat Isa alayhi salam as sons of God. And the mushrikeen, the disbelievers, the polytheists, they would, on the other hand, they would consider the angels as the daughters of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. So in these blessed verses of the Holy Quran, their denial of such corrupt and ill beliefs is being recorded. That Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states, وَقَالُوا اتَّخَذَ اللَّهُ وَلَدًا سُبْحَانَهُ بَلْ لَهُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ كُلٌّ لَهُ قَانِتُونَ. And they say, Allah has taken to himself a son. Glory be to him. He is free from any such taint. Instead, to him belongs all that is in the heavens and in the earth, and all are devoutedly obedient to him. My father, my spiritual guide, my access, Sayyidina Shaykh Ahmad Mohsin Munawar Yousafi, he states that in the far extents of the earth or the depth of the skies, whether he may be an angel or a demon, a living being or a celestial being, a living or a dead, precious or cheap, everything bears the stamp of his creation, and everything humbles and bends before the Lord of the worlds, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, everything being subservient to him, everything being obedient to him. بديع السماوات والأرض وإذا قضى أمرا فإنما يقول له كن فيكون. The originator of the heavens and the earth. And when he wills anything to happen, he simply says be, and it comes to be. Something which was not in existence was brought into existence by the Lord of the worlds, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Some people are of the view that some things always existed. For instance, they say that ruh, spirit, and substance, they always existed. And Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, all he did was engineer those things into something, and he brought a shape out of those things. That has been a belief of a plethora and a multitude of people. However, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala clears this in the blessed verse of the Holy Quran that he is the creator, he is the inventor, and he is the originator of the skies and the earth. And when he intends of something to happen, he simply says be, and it comes to be. بديع السماوات والأرض وإذا قضى أمرا فإنما يقول له كن فيكون. The originator of the heavens and the earth. And when he wills anything to happen, he simply says be, and it comes to be. This is the Lord of the worlds, the originator of everything, the creator of everything, the inventor of everything, the master architect of the heavens and the earth. وَقَالَ الَّذِينَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ لَوْلَا يُكَلِّمُنَا اللَّهُ أَوْ تَأْتِينَا آيَةٌ. كَذَلِكَ قَالَ الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ مِثْلَ قَوْلِهِمْ تَشَابَهَتْ قُلُوبُهُمْ قَدْ بَيَّنَّا الْآيَاتِ لِقَوْمٍ يُوقِنُونَ. And the ignorant mushrikeen and the ignorant say, why does Allah not speak to us or send to us a sign? Even so said the people before them, their hearts resemble each other. Verily, we have indeed made the signs crystal clear for people who are certain of faith. The summary of this blessed verse is that the polytheists, the mushrikeen, they said that Allah does not converse with them directly, and Allah does not converse with them directly and confirm to them the prophethood and the finality of prophethood of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So how can we bring faith in the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him? So they would make such baseless claims. The mushrikeen, the disbelievers, they would say that if Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the Prophet of Allah and is the last Prophet of Allah, then why does Allah Ta'ala, the Lord of the worlds himself, does not come down and give to us this message directly? Why does he not converse or speak with us directly? And why does he not confirm the prophethood of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, to us directly? So they would engage in such vulgar, disrespectful and absurd claims and objections. At times they would say, why do we not see signs coming to us or confirming the prophethood of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him? And before them, the Jews and Christians also had the same practice with their prophets. The disbelievers in the previous ummahs, they had also a similar practice. They would be disobedient and disrespectful towards their own prophet. And this is precisely what Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has referred to in this blessed verse of the Holy Quran, the translation of which is that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala said, even so said the people before them, and the ignorant say, why does Allah not speak to us or send to us a sign? Even so said the people before them, their hearts resemble each other. Verily, we have indeed made the signs crystal clear for people who are certain of faith. So Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has recorded this in the blessed verse of the Holy Quran as well. So they would make these baseless objections and claims towards the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, the beloved Prophet, peace be upon him. At another blessed verse of the Holy Quran, in another blessed verse of the Holy Quran, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states, the translation of which is, and they shall say, we shall never believe you until you cause a spring to gush forth for us from the earth, or you have a garden of date palms and vines, then you cause springs to gush forth, or you may cause the heavens to fall upon us in pieces, as you have asserted, or bring Allah and the angels as surety, or you have a house of gold, or you ascend up in the heaven, and we shall never believe even after your ascending up, until you send down to us a book that we may read. Say you, glory be to my Lord, who am I but a being sent by Allah? So in this blessed verse of the Holy Quran, again an indication that these disbelievers would engage in vague and in disrespectful claims and objections directed towards the noble messenger, peace be upon him. They would make baseless claims. If you want us to accept you as a prophet, ask Allah, why does he not come down and give this message to us directly? A baseless and disrespectful claim and assertion that they were making. Why do you not cause a spring to gush forth all of a sudden from the earth? Why do you not have a garden of date palm and vines, and then all of a sudden again you cause springs to gush forth from it? Why do you not cause the heavens to fall upon us in pieces? Or why do you not bring Allah and angels as surety? So these people would make such baseness, disrespectful claims, vulgar claims and objections and assertions. So as the mushrikeen, the polytheists of Makkah al-Mukarramah, had put disrespectful demands before the noble messenger, peace be upon him, for them to bring faith, before them the Jews had also put similar disrespectful demands to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, as they did in the plain of Tih. We shall not persevere on only one type of food. They said to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, make for a god similar to their God. And they also said to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, we shall not bring faith in you until we shall not see God from our own eyes. Who are they to say this? This is the divine decree. Whatever Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala wants, that is to happen. So when Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala provided a sign confirming His divinity and the prophethood of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, then that is enough for a rational person, for a reasonable person to bring faith. And that sign is the Holy Quran, the divine book of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala itself, which is one of the biggest signs. A sign revealed on the noble messenger, the honorable messenger, the most dignified, the unparalleled, the unrivaled, the unprecedented, the leader of prophets, the beloved of all, the beloved of Allah, the warmer of hearts, the coolest to eyes, the holy prophet, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So the blessed verse, the blessed Quran, the divine book of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, was revealed on the noble messenger, peace be upon him. One of the biggest signs confirming that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala is the Lord of the worlds, and the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, is the last prophet. Sayyidi Shaykh Ahmad Mohsin Munawar Yousafi, my mentor, my Baba Jan, my Piro Murshid, he says that basically they were those people for whom even if 1,000 signs would have been present, they would still had not accepted Islam, and they would still had not brought faith. قَدْ بَيَّنَّا الْآيَاتِ لِقَوْمِ يُوقِنُونَ. Verily we have indeed made the signs crystal clear for people who are certain of faith. Some people had only seen the blessed face of the noble messenger, peace be upon him, and they confirmed the prophethood of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and brought faith. For some people, for the true believers, the blessed face of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, was enough to accept Islam and to realize that this person is indeed a noble person, an honorable person, a beloved of Allah and a beloved of all, the Holy Prophet, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So on the one hand, we had those people who would only see the blessed face of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, for a slight glance, and they would accept Islam while realizing that this person is not an ordinary man, but a prophet of Allah. And on the other hand, there were also those people who would seek miracles, mu'jizat from the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, all their lives. But even then, after the fulfillment of their desires, they would even then not accept Islam and bring faith. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala knew that the demands that they were making for them to bring faith, they will not bring faith even if those demands are fulfilled, even if those demands are satisfied. The demands which they made, the satisfaction of those demands would also mean making everything transparent. And this goes against the divine wisdom of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, as Allah has asked us to believe in the unseen, ghaib, and we are subjected to trials as well. Had everything been made clear, there would have been no trials left for us. And the concept of ghaib would not exist then. Had everything been made transparent, how would we have been able to go through trials? Had we seen Allah from our own eyes, how would we have been able to believe in the unseen? So a pertinent feature of faith is to believe that there is someone. Even if you cannot see from your naked eye, believe. That is what Islam teaches us. And it is a practice of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala that when a nation demands for a certain miracle and that miracle is given to them, and then even after that, when they do not bring faith, then Allah brings upon them the punishment from the skies to finish of that nation. Allah Ta'ala knew that the miracle which they are demanding, they shall not bring faith even after the satisfaction of that. And Allah Ta'ala had promised that until His beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, was living, the azab from the skies shall never come down. Even so, the number of miracles which they were seeking, had all of them been satisfied, miracles would not have remained miracles due to the significant amount of miracles that they were seeking, but the miracles would have turned into a common practice. So therefore, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has clearly stated in this Holy Quran and in this blessed verse that the ignorant say, why does Allah not speak to us or send to us a sign? Even so said the people before them, their hearts resemble each other. Verily, we have indeed made the signs crystal clear for people who are certain of faith.
To access the same lecture in Urdu, please click on the link available below in the description.